subscribe! What up, players? Warbots stay up in this mood. Today I'm going to teach you how to paint an Agoniser for the Dark Eldar. So, the trick to remember is that what you want is a series of progressively lighter and darker shades. So we're going to be basically working off of a single color and just lightening and darkening it. So the single color I'm using is the Trollblood Base, which I use for all of my highlights on the armor plates. As you can tell from all my Dark Eldar stuff that I do. There's a little glance at all my Hellions. I think the Trollblood Base is a great highlight color. So all you're going to do is you're going to cover the Agoniser, but the first thing before you even do that is you want to paint the handle. Basically paint it however you want, silver or gold, if you want to do it in a bone color. I went with shining gold, washed down with Badab Black to give it a kind of darker metal look. Okay, and then you want to just base coat the entire whip with Trollblood Base, which will give you this. Alright, we'll see you in the next section when you're done with that. Alright, so once you've got nice even coverage with the Trollblood Base, you're going to add in a little bit of Space Wolves Grey to the Trollblood Base color. And then you're going to find two spots on the Agoniser to pick those out. For me, I went with the curves. So, as you can see, I've got a little bit of the Space Wolves Grey color mixed in here at this point. But what we're going to do is I'm going to cut the video and I'm going to return when it's got progressive layering done on it. So I'm going to take it as bright as up to Space Wolves Grey, but the trick is to add in a little bit of Space Wolves Grey little bit by little bit, so the color change is subtle and not very drastic. So I'll show you what that looks like in just a little bit. Alright, here's what our Agoniser looks like now that it's been built up. And you just want to get lighter as you get towards the curves in the Agoniser. As you can see, you want to get lighter as you get to the curves. And then maintain the original color near the middle here. Alright. Then the next step, which is the easiest once this is dried, is that you add a little bit of Asurmen blue. And this ties together all the colors and makes it generally a little bit darker, which is what we want because in a second we're going to paint on lightning bolts. And I've got these guys on my Hellions, as you can see, but really this goes for any kind of Agoniser troop, like witches, or character models like the Archon or the Succubus, or lowly, Cavalite warrior leaders, Sybarites, whatever you call them. So once you get to this level, you are going to let that dry. And you don't want the Asurmen blue to pool, so you don't want to just slap it on there. But you do want to get it in the darker areas, like I put near the handle. That's where it was really dark, and then it lightens up at the curve. And here in the middle it gets dark again. So once that's dried, you spread it out so it dries evenly. It doesn't pool and make any puddles on the Agoniser. You're going to take Skull White, and you're going to make little randomized lightning bolts. And let me show you what that's going to look like on my Archon. And you're just going to put it all over the place. And they're not really lightning bolts, they're like little forks of energy. You want it randomized, you don't want zigzags, you want it to be unpredictable looking. All along the length of the Agoniser. Alright, so I'll show you what that's like on my guys when we come back for the final part of this video. And there you have it, players. Your Agoniser is charged up and ready for the killing. Hope you enjoyed this Warboss tutorial. And it's a short one, I know, but I thought it was kind of interesting, and I've gotten a lot of good comments on my Agonisers, my own personal Agonisers, so I thought why not do a little video on it and see if it would be useful to the community. So really quick, really easy. The shading helps, but the P3 paint, the pigment, it's just so easy to mix and to blend that it's just such a big help and saves me a lot of time from having to do the color mixes that the GW website uses for their Dark Eldar blues and greens. So there you go. Hope you've enjoyed this War Boss tutorial, and I'll catch you in the next one.